Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Planes, Trains, and Comic Books channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to review Flashpoint Beyond #1. But before we get into that, if you guys wouldn't mind like, sharing, subscribing, commenting, it really helps me out. It lets me know what you guys want to see more of. So, with that being said, let's get straight into it. All right, we got the cover here for Flashpoint Beyond #1. It is a DC comic, and it is by Johns, Adams, Sheridan, Hermanico, and Fajardo Jr. And in case you weren't a follower of the Flashpoint series, they do catch you up. Basically, all you need to know is Barry Allen tried to go back in time to save his mom's life. And when he did that, it created a side reality where there was war between the Atlanteans and Themyscira with Wonder Woman. And Batman wasn't Bruce Wayne. It was actually Thomas Wayne, his father, because Bruce was shot in the alley instead of them. But at the end of Flashpoint, all that wrapped up and the world went back to normal. But for some reason, this reality has come back. We're not sure why, but that's where we start off. And on the first page, we get some news exposition telling us that the Atlanteans are at war with the Themyscira still, and that the Atlanteans have taken over Britain, and they're demanding that we bow down to them and recognize Aquaman's authority over us. So Thomas Wayne, even though he's around in this reality, he does know it should have ended. Someone has altered the past, probably by saving Barry Allen's mom again so that Flashpoint universe would happen. He suspected Reverse Flash at first, but he doesn't think it's him anymore. It's got to be some other speedster that they're not sure about. But what he does know is that Aquaman sent an assassin to kill the Barry Allen of this reality so that he couldn't interfere and change the past back. So he's going to Britain to confront Aquaman and find out what he knows. And then we cut to Britain, where Aquaman has taken over the entire country. He even has Wonder Woman and a bunch of Themyscirians being held as prisoner here because they had a big battle on the island and the Themyscirians lost. So Wonder Woman is tied to this post in a room that is slowly getting filled with water, and she can't break free because this is her lasso of truth that's tying her. So Batman breaks into this specific room, kills the guards because he needs Wonder Woman's lasso to compel Aquaman to tell him the truth about what he knows. But that also means that he has to free Wonder Woman. So he's able to talk her into a deal just so she won't kill him for borrowing the lasso. And then we cut to Aquaman, who's sitting in the Queen's throne, and from behind him, Thomas Wayne wraps the lasso of truth around Aquaman's neck and asks Aquaman why he sent an assassin to kill Barry Allen. And Batman's not strong enough to keep the lasso around Aquaman's neck, so there's a big fight that happens. But Batman is able to learn that it wasn't Aquaman who sent the assassin after Barry, but unfortunately he gets beat up in the process. So Aquaman, having won, goes over to this orb that is going to sink the entire island of Britain. But in order to do that, he needs to touch it with his trident. And as he looks over, he realizes his trident is no longer in the stand it was in. And that's where I'm going to cut it. I don't want to spoil anything else. So interestingly, I have actually not read the Flashpoint storyline. I think I watched the animated Flashpoint movie, but I did read the Zero issue and the catch-up reprint issue that they printed a couple months ago. So that was nice of DC to kind of reprint those and remind everybody what was going on in Flashpoint. I think this book is really fun. You want to know what's going to happen with Thomas as Batman, and he's like way more hardcore. Like you saw him kill those Atlanteans. So he's a pretty awesome character to follow. And I am intrigued by the storyline. I want to find out who killed the Barry Allen of this reality. So John does a really good job coming back to the storyline and really setting it up so new readers can jump in and not be totally lost, but also giving the continuing readers what they want. I thought the art was really good, especially in the fight scenes and those big splash pages. The art really stands out. It looks really cool. So overall, I thought this was a really fun comic. I like this separate Flashpoint reality. So I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5 stars. There was definitely some moments where I was like, what? And that's always cool. So if you saw anything you like, definitely go pick that up at your local comic book store. And we will see you all in the next one.